Doctors want more answers after finding the avian flu mutated in a Louisiana patient. There's concern the mutations could lead to two things.
A greater ability for the virus to infect human cells, and B, a greater ability for the virus to replicate within human cells, which might make the virus more readily transmissible from human to human.
It's what doctors want to avoid, and so far they have, with no evidence of human-to-human transmission.
It's unknown whether or not this will fizzle out, whether this will continue to persist, or whether this will grow.
What we do know, U.S. ag production will be down this year. Projections show a drop of about 1% as a result of the outbreaks. And both ag and poultry shortages in some U.S. states are raising prices at grocery stores, a side effect Canada is unlikely to see in the near future.
In the U.S. is basically supply and demand, and typically when the avian flu strikes, consumers in the U.S. are actually hit much harder, much more quickly than in Canada.
Canada has supply management tools in place to prevent price instability, and most of the country made it through the fall relatively unscathed by H5N1. BC was the hardest hit, still dealing with 74 active outbreaks.
We haven't seen a new case for a week now. It's too early to say that this year's outbreak is over, but we're cautiously optimistic that we're moving in the right direction.
The risk of avian flu to the general public remains low, and it's not considered a food safety concern. But it is a disease that affects migratory birds, which is why experts say a global effort is needed to address it. Allison Bamford, CTV News, Saskatoon.